We go. We live with it. What's today? The 18th?
Mm-hmm.
It's 18th. You ready, Savy?
I'm ready.
We're doing mfashionore. Alright. We got that. Okay, here we go. Hey world, it's Sunday, April 18th. Welcome to the Jordan Bankxx Show. We live, we here in the studio. We got special guests in the house. I'm not even gonna introduce him first because my guest right here, she's looking so lovely. We got the lovely Savy, the model, in the house. How you doing, Savy?
I'm doing fine.
You doing fine?
Yes.
Okay. You good week for you?
Yeah, it's been a good week so far.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna dismiss them totally. You know, I got my co-host with me here another week. Tim Dog is back in the house. Here, what's up? Wow.
What?
What you got going on this week, bro?
Nothing, man. Chilling.
Staying
out of everybody's way.
Yeah, that's the best way. Stay out of my way.
Wait a minute. Is you recording?
I'm recording.
I don't think it's
Bro, I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Let me control the board, bro.
You do your
This the Jordan Bankxx Show. This ain't Pootie Pepper putting nothing.
Man, don't disrespect me.
Oh,
man.
Oh, you know what, young man? I got something for him because he don't know how to act. We're not gonna argue for the company. Every time I hear something wrong, I'm just gonna grab it. If you need to blast him too, you just go ahead, grab it.
Don't condone that.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not here for that. But anyway, we gotta get to the money, y'all. I got a couple sponsors. Let me go ahead and get these sponsors out the way, cause I ain't saying like that, y'all. Y'all good people. But shout out to Ron's Kitchen, for Soul Food Sundays that won't take your bank account under. Call Ron. You know what I'm saying?
Best food in St. Louis.
She got the kitchen. All you need is appetite. Pick up or delivery, pre-order. You can call her 314-497-1990. That's Ron's.
That's Ron.
Another sponsor, Custom Classy Tees. If you have a t-shirt need, Classy Custom Tees has a design indeed. She made the Jordan Bankxx. We're here looking fresh, looking good. It's all good, but you can hit her up. Any t-shirt design, 314-299-7139. You mentioned Jordan Bankxx in either one of these, you get 10% off. Between the hours of 1 and 2 p.m.
Yeah.
You get 10% off between 1 and 2 p.m. Y'all better hurry up. It's almost 1:30. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Last thing, Savy, because I got you. Trust me, I got you. Hey, this week, we lost 51-year-old entertainer, rapper, Robert Ross, a.k.a. Black Rob. Whoa. Former Bad Boy artist.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. He got a couple jams.
Yeah, I only know one though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Well, I went to one of his concerts and it was one of
Oh,
those
yeah?
things. Yeah, you remember that club that was down here? I think it was called Lux or something. A long time
Okay,
ago.
yeah, you're right.
He came here and I seen him. He walked past. He was like this. He stopped. And then I just kept walking because some people they look different, But the thing is, it was still like how you meet that artist, it was like one of those freeze, and then I'm like, okay, let me keep walking. But the whole performance and everything was great. That's the only part that I remember from him. But as far as his music, I have some of his CDs at my mom's house.
Okay.
So you don't have your mom have it?
My mom has it.
Okay.
She's trying to, we old here.
I called her old, bro.
She'd have called us old. It's at the mom's house.
She got it because, she got more. She like, well, can I have it? Just give it to her. Let her have it.
Well, let's do what mom said.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah. So, R.I.P. Rob, Black Rob. You did have a jam, and I do remember the Lux days. So, that's all good, Sorry for your family, bro. Also this week, another mass shooting in the United States of America. Indianapolis, Indiana. former FedEx employee, 19-year-old Brandon Butthole,
Oh, he was 19?
walked on the premises and cowardly shot and killed 8 people,
Man.
then took his own life. What a
I
coward.
hate to do this. Was he white?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say of course, but
They take the easy way out.
Yeah.
That's just what
they
it is.
take the easy way. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell anybody, suicide doesn't kill your past, it kills your future.
Yeah.
We're gonna know Brandon Butthole forever. And this is the 147th mass shooting in 2021 in the United States. 45 in the last 30 days. Are they still over there mad over there fighting with you?
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
It's
I
cold.
swear.
That's cold.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. I think a lot of it has
They
to do
still
with,
rallying up for Trump. So
yeah.
saying he should have won.
Yeah, they feeling like ain't no place to go. So they just ending it all. Go ahead, if you wanna go with Trump out like that, go ahead. Cause I think he gonna freeze himself. He trying to
Yeah,
be
he
a
gonna
family.
do it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to make it out that White House because he was in money.
They looking for
You
him.
know what? I'm feeling good already, cause she know. She of the world out here, y'all. Clap it up for Savy one time. She of the world out here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got used to cowbell. You got your black and white on like a cow.
Man, don't do that, man.
Bruh, don't spit on these.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Back to my guest.
Wait a minute. Pause, bro.
Oh, you can't pause. This is live. Did he just walk off the set?
doing that, bro?
Did he just walk off the set? You know what I'm saying? See, that's why he don't get no check.
Man, you can't be doing
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I don't get it. All I said was a cow.
My bad. You killing me.
Yeah, apologize to the people out there. You know, they pay me shit. My sister to worry about, man. You can't just
I'm a sponsor.
walk off. You know what I mean?
I'm a sponsor.
How that look? And we got get. I'm sorry. We ain't arguing. I got guests in the house.
Now, we really don't act
Acting
like
a
this.
damn fool.
This-
It's okay, you was a little thirsty, I understand.
I ain't even gonna.
Not only that kind of thing. She sees the
I'm gonna leave
thirst
that
in your eyes.
I'm gonna leave that like that.
Right. Please don't look at my guests.
Man, look,
He
I'm
drunk
gonna
the water,
stare. I'm gonna
man.
stare. Here, we ain't even gonna talk about it.
Anyway,
Let's get back.
Savy.
Let's get back.
Tell us where you from, Savy. Where you from?
Well, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri,
Okay.
but I did stay in Birmingham, Alabama for 6 years with my auntie, and I loved
Okay.
the
Love the South.
experience.
Yeah, love the
I
South.
loved it, but then St. Louis it was more of an experience too. I'm still gravitating to it, so certain things is still like new to me when it comes to St. Louis. I'm so used to other things.
Oh, okay.
But,
So are you recently back, or was
No.
it a while ago?
so I actually located down here with my father. When my stepfather he passed, and I came down here, got to know my mom.
Sorry.
And St. Louis is different, you know. It's just
Ain't no.
it's just different. It just seemed like
Good
it's
and
not.
bad.
It's good and bad. There's not enough room for everybody,
Right.
you know, to shine. So then it's just I probably want to go back to Birmingham.
Oh,
you know?
okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. You gotta stretch your wings sometimes.
But you always want to start home though. Since I've been here for a while, I
Don't
might as well
forget
call it home for the foundation, of course.
Yeah, please don't forget
So
us.
since I'm here now,
I'm trying to leave myself. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
might as well. It seem like every time somebody get to that peak, you know what happens. Like them rappers that really be making it, that sound really good in St. Louis, it's like they make that one song and then they out. It's like they let you know, like it don't matter what you do. At that point, if you making it, you out. I just rather just go.
Yeah. I'm with you. I hear you.
St. Louis ain't all that bad. I just been here all my life, so I'm just ready to see something different.
See something different with an experience. Yeah.
I thought you did different when you started dating them white girls.
Oh man.
I don't do white. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh, my bad.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that to you.
I
Oh,
don't
dang.
I don't do that one. I like my sisters. You know, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Clap that up. Clap that up. I like my sisters.
Clap it up. I can't clap. You can't have the other clap, bro.
That's
You
funny.
can't have the other clap, bro. I'm sorry. I got something for you.
Wow.
You can have it. Anyway, back to Savy. So Savy, okay, you got to move 6 years in Alabama. Tell us something else about yourself. Just something we need to know about you.
I would say me, I have a stream of a lot of gifts that, say for singing, I would say for dancing,
Okay.
from modeling, from, drawing, from writing. It's like, and I do
Creative.
all of those, things,
Yeah.
but I'm in the midst of my life where I'm trying to figure out what is my keystone. Meaning like, okay, well, am I gonna do this? This is gonna take me off. But then I really love modeling because I love pictures. Because
Right.
all those things that I like can be put into a picture. So
True.
that's pretty much me, and I'm all about my family, and I love cooking. Right now I'm working at Together Credit Union. I love it there, but then I'm in school, so it's one of those things where it's a lot going on, but I'm just trying to find that keystone of, okay, is this going to take me where I want it to take me?
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
that's
Yeah.
pretty much me.
Yeah,
When-
I mean, you gotta dip your feet, in the water, dip your feet on a few things where you just find your purpose or that mainstay of what you gotta do. But tell me, you talk about being creative, you're artistic, you have all these things going in your mind, you hear,
Yeah,
you
they be
laugh.
like, man, what is it gonna
But let's target that modeling. Why do you want to be a model, or why do you do that and love it?
Well, I mainly like the model because I feel like, for me, it's my passion. And not only is my passion, I articulate it a different way than a lot of other models do.
Okay.
And then also, I know for a fact that's like one of my lanes because of the fact of me getting pulled from different areas. Like Def Jam reached out to me before, but I missed that call because of situations, and then top model. It's just different things that reached out to me, and I missed it because of situation. But certain things happen in your life to let you know, okay, well, this is your lane. You just need to figure out like when it's your time to go. So it's more so like me knowing. So then like I keep the passion there.
Yeah, I mean, if you got Def Jam reaching out to you, top
Man, that
model,
was
things
a
like that.
heartbreaker though.
Yeah.
Like,
But
when
it
I
tells
missed
you you're on the
that-
right path.
So what happened? I wanna know, what happened? What happened?
So
Not to get all in your
man,
business.
I went to Miami, I think it was like in 2016, and I was like
Miami.
tagging everybody in Miami. I was tagging all the
Right.
artists, and and I was at Fontainebleau. I went to that club down there in Fontainebleau, and it was one of those things where I was just like tagging different people. Then all of a sudden, I had got a DM. They was like, "Hey, we see you already come down. Is that Club Live or something like that? I think."
Okay.
And I had ended up getting an email, and I didn't know if it was real or not, but it came from Def Jam. They were saying like, hey, we'd love to have you, we're hiring models, video vixens, and all this stuff. It was a long page, and then I went down to the bottom of it. You click on like the icons and stuff to make sure that it's true, and it went to their website. I was like, oh, this is them. My stupid self gonna forward it to my the person, I'm not gonna say the name, who was my manager. And what they did was they ended up saying, well, she's only been modeling for,
Wow.
2-some years.
Right.
She's, what I'm saying, if you would like, we can meet up and, you can, we can talk about some things, but I would also like the opportunity too. So then that,
They tried to get in.
Man,
and then look, the crazy part about, I had to back up, the crazy part about that was this. When I found out that person was in for me. Then when I got back in touch with them, when it's a real business, if you're not available, they're gonna go to the next. Their thing was like, okay, well, you should have had that in order, and since you didn't have that in order, they tried to take your opportunity next.
Yeah.
I was so heartbroken.
That's
That-
unfortunate.
That scored me so bad. And I still got the email. I look at it all the time, like, just for me having the wrong people. In my
But you
in my
try to
circle.
reach back out though?
Yeah, I
Like,
tried to reach back out.
Not back then, but now.
Man, I haven't even tried to reach back out.
You should
Nah.
try. I'm telling you, you should try.
I could leave with sour taste in your mouth. I understand.
Yeah, but
It's
you should
just-
try.
Yeah, I mean, it really did, and something like that. It pulled me from modeling a little bit because I got a little discouraged. I'm like, man, like that was my time, but a lot of people don't get that, but I got it and I missed it. How do I get something like that back? But it was one of those things where I probably should reach out. Probably say like, hey, you reached out to me, probably for the old email and be like, you reached out to me. Is this still available somewhere in your company? But
I would definitely reach back out.
Just gotta be careful. A lot of snakes out there. A lot of people try to get that shine themselves. So,
that's why you gotta be a freelance model.
That was
Yeah.
great.
For freelance, you can't help unless you got enough money to say, look, it ain't a price you could put on telling me I only want you to work with me because there's too many opportunities out here. If I just stay with this one person, and then it can be somebody that's paying more that want me to work with them. I'm like, I can't do that. So at this point, yeah, that's just what it is.
Because you're not an individual anymore. You a brand. Savy's a brand.
Yep.
So you could have brand partnerships with a lot of people
That's
and
all
do a
it's
lot of
gonna
different
be.
things. You can't be pigeonholed to one thing. But you know, like my entertainment attorney always told me, and I would tell anybody coming in, it's all about that first deal you sign sometimes, because sometimes that can hinder you for life.
They can handle you.
And those people be in your corner, you think they're in your corner, they're looking to get something for themselves. You know, a lot of people don't want to fall back and, you know, be behind the scenes and let the business handle the business part of it. But, you know, I've seen a lot of your print work. I see the pictures. You know, you got great shots. I can see why they reached out to you. Let me ask you, you do the freelance model and everything. Do you get to keep the products? Some always want to know when people go model.
Well, I'm gonna say 98% of the time I do.
You do?
98%, because I get emails all the time about stuff where people, they just want me, like I just recently got an email about, what is it? Some exercise machine they want me to try. They're gonna send it out to me and pay me, you know, money just to make the video. And they asked me if I wanted to return it or not. And that's how I be knowing certain things like this is my lane, because I'm like, I'm getting all these options, you know.
Cause I keep everything, definitely.
Yeah.
But me, you know, I don't know. Maybe I can't use it. Maybe it's
But then you gotta keep this in mind. If you do keep that item, they're gonna want you to continue to take pictures. So it's like one of those things, do I wanna make this money this one time?
Yeah, they want you to keep
and take
posting.
the money and then send the item back, or should I keep it and take pictures? So one of my things is, it's a timely thing. I'm probably gonna take the money and then I'll probably send it back. But most of the stuff I've been keeping because it's been kind of cool.
See, I guess you got standards. I don't. That's probably a lot of it. I'd be keeping shit like I ain't posting that shit again. I did that 8 times already. Leave me alone.
See, that's me too, yeah.
And then when I rhymes,
over and over and over.
I keep them over my rhymes because I go get me a plate.
The food.
I
mean, you can never stop posting food though.
Facts.
I ain't gonna post it. It's gonna be gone when the camera come up.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you know, rhyme treat is good, just a good plate. So I keep on talking about it. But yeah, I ain't got no standards. I'm sorry. But I appreciate that. Thank you. I get it. I get it. Let me ask you though also, because when you put yourself out there and you modeling like this, you putting yourself out there to the world. You putting yourself out to Instagram, Facebook. You know, just that, you're talking about billions of people. And I know everybody's seeing it, so it's modeling, it's glamorous, you're a pretty lady, everybody wants to see you, but how do you handle the other side, the criticism?
I would say as far as the criticism for, I would say models, since we mostly go off looks, we do get affected by that more than what people think. Like, if we go get our makeup done right, and we used to our makeup looking a certain way, and then we go do a fashion show, somebody, you know, they get a wrong picture or angle of us.
Exactly.
People, they want to point that out whether you believe it or not.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then another part of criticism that I would like to share is like when we go out to these casting calls, and you got these designers, you got all these different people that's picking their models. The bad part about it is that you got some of these people that will laugh in your face if you don't know how to walk. You know, that's one of the, yes. It's been times where, I'm not gonna lie, I've been knowing how to walk for probably about 12 years. Okay. But it was one time where I went to a casting call, they didn't know that, you know, I just had my baby and my ankle was swollen. So when I pivot the wrong way. You know, and you know, it was one of those things where I caught one of the designers, you know, they called themselves laughing and said, oh yeah, we're not gonna pick her because I don't like how she
don't know how to pivot.
She don't know how to pivot, or she doesn't know how to walk. But little do they know, I done killed 15, 20 shows before that, then 2 shows after that, they wanted to pick me. So that's the crazy part. The criticism with that is like, when you going through certain things in the fashion industry, they don't know, they will eat you up and then throw you back out there. And it does, when it comes to models, it really hurts us because we go off our image. You know, so that's the part that's really, I would say, that's hard for us, criticism. Then you get we upload these pictures, you know, we're gonna get those weird, you know, those weird things that are said, you know, people that are upset with you, like, it's some people that think like, okay, well, you're pretty. There's gonna be people that think that you're not, and some people go in there and be like, oh well, this is really pretty. Then you'll get somebody to say, oh well, no, this is ugly. You should have done something totally different. But the world gets to see that. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And everybody thinking like, oh well. So I get what you're saying, but people can sit up here all day as a model and say it don't affect them. But since we go off image, it does.
Of course, it's like models. Models are the original reality stars because you have to live with that criticism.
All
You
the
know,
time.
people may say you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you got a certain look, cut your hair this way, do this, do that. That has to play a lot of
And I'm
pressure.
not tall enough. That's another thing I get.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6", but you know how many times I done got New York reach out to me and I find out I'm not tall enough. That hurts.
Are they seriously that picky? Like,
Oh man, it is so crazy. I had an ad for a skin cream. I think it was right next to Maybelline, and they told me to send in everything, and it was legit. But as soon as they found out my height, they couldn't go forward with it.
That's crazy.
And you know what? That's the crazy part about it is that I really wish that when it comes to New York, that they will work with people who are, a little bit more shorter. Because I feel like, all that tall stuff, you walking straight with your hands down, it's like that's boring. I think New York need to add some lives to their fashion.
Yeah.
So what is the height they want? Like
Oh, they expect it.
5'10".
No, they need about 5'7" and up. It's 5'8" and up. So they really want a man and a woman. So.
Oh.
So basically,
There you
yeah.
go.
So.
They want Amazon.
Yeah, they want somebody really.
But skinny, but really, really skinny.
But you go to American Top Model, you make it. If you make it there, they put you on the runway. That's backwards. If you go to American Next Top Model and you make it,
Yeah, because
they will use you.
Yeah, because she don't look that tall.
That woman, she's beautiful and she's not that
very
tall at all.
Like she's about 5'3" or something. Like,
And guess what? They put her on the runway a couple times.
oh yeah.
Cause she made American Top Model.
Yeah, TV. So she
Yep.
I get you.
Create your lane.
Yeah, but I wish we just had like more maybe African American designers and people who want to run just so they know, because our women are beautiful and they all different shapes, colors, sizes, and we a little different than the other side in that aspect, as we like a little meat.
I was just gonna say that.
That skinny, that's not really a look for me.
I mean, it's really, I think, the person. You go to the mall and stuff, you see Michael Kors and you see all this
Right.
stuff on the wall, like Victoria's Secret. All you see is, just skin and bones. No
That's
tattoos, and they don't want no tattoos. So it's like, if you got a whole bunch of tattoos, count yourself out in New York.
Right, yeah.
And that's just what it is with that.
I wish we had that lane where somebody, had that and we could take our women who, some tattoos are very beautiful, they're designed well, everything. That wouldn't really dismiss me if I was a casting person. I'd be like, I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we probably got those opportunities out there, just that we don't. Women, it's so hard for women to work together, especially when you a group of beautiful women.
True.
The opportunities out there, but then everybody won't keep the opportunity for themselves. So
Yeah, doggy dog.
Yeah.
It's a doggy dog world, in that world of high fashion and beauty, man. But speaking of that also, when you're doing the modeling, and I know it's a lot of pressure, a lot of things on you, what type of availability, if you get a job doing it, do they expect you to have? Or you just only open, available to that for that time period? Or how does that go? If they wanted you to do some things for a while, what's the availability have to be for you? What does that have to be?
For me, I would say if someone reach out to me and say like, hey, I want you, if it's something big or whatever, of course I'll put my time in for work, but if it's during a week, it seems like sometimes if it's a Tuesday, they want you to every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then if it's the weekend, most of the time they want you from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it seems like the more, I would say, major jobs, day is either a 12-hour, 6-hour, or a 4-day. And that's why.
So how's most of their time taken up in a 12-hour day? Is it just clothing or photography, or what are you doing 12 hours? They
breaking up the media. If it's more than one person, they'll break up the media and stuff. So this person may have to change, get their makeup done, change for another set. And then, if it's more than one look, then it's when they turns into like the 12-hour day. But then the multiple days is when it's like a segment, and then they got different people, but they want to make sure you in that state for that you know, that particular segment. So that part right there, that's a struggle too, because like if you choose me, I stay in St. Louis, that is fine. But are you willing to pay me for those 5 days and not just that one day that you need me?
Right.
So do your normal job, do they let you, allow you to miss those days? You know
Oh man, my job, they got awesome PTO. Like every
That's
time
what's
we get paid, we accumulate new PTO. But the thing is, my manager, she be like, well, you still need to tell us where you're going and why you're leaving.
Yeah, but you know, you could also beat that with, I hate to say it, but that FMLA, you know, go to your doctor, act a certain way, he give you a piece of paper, and they can't say nothing, they can't fire you, they can't, like, you could just leave.
Matter of fact, they gonna be scared because I don't want you to go in and anxiety.
Hey, you sit there and pull out a blunt at the desk. What's wrong with you? That I need that FMLA. I'm about to go crazy in here.
He gonna get you fired.
Some other things going on. I be sitting over there. This bitch say one more word to me. I'm just saying. That's if you need some time.
The thing is, I thought about it, you know, because my guy had it, but at the same time, I'm trying to figure out, like, what would when I go and do it, what would I say? Like, you know, just say I'm stressed out, then they gonna go back to your job and they gonna want to know what's going on. If the managers be like, she do a good job, then what she stressed out about?
Let me ask you, you got a white doctor?
Yeah.
See, I'm just saying, only because they know the tricks, and the white one's a little more sympathetic. You go to your white doctor, have you noticed the first thing they ask you when you walk in is how you doing? You know why? Because they're documenting everything. Insurance purposes. So if you come in and you say, oh, I'm doing good, doc, and you know what? They writing it down. Because insurance company say, she said she feel good. No, when the doctor first comes and say, how you doing? Doc, I am so stressed.
He gonna get you some pills.
No, don't tell you how you the FMLA.
He gonna tell you how to get crazy check.
Doc, on the way to work, I shot down the 5th of Ciroc. At lunchtime, I drank a half a Hennessy and smoked a blunt. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to smoke, Doc.
See, you.
On the way home, I had another 5th of Ciroc. I'm depressed and my back hurt.
Then they gonna try to give you some pills for all that, ain't you?
True. Yeah.
But you know we used to have those pills?
They don't get taken.
People sell them.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating anything. I'm not advocating it, but them P10s be on sale and bruh, like what? I'm just saying, I'm telling the truth. That's what people do. Like seriously, where do you think people get all these drugs they sell? They get them themselves, Medicaid, Medicare, pay for them, the insurance
That's what
company.
we wonder, like when people be having like a water bottle full of like
Trust me.
I'm like, what is going on?
They go in, they say they back hurt. You can't prove my back don't hurt. Or let's say if they broke a leg badly or they broke an arm. Your doctor giving you these pills, you tell them, even after you heal, I continue to hurt. I don't know why. They're gonna keep prescribing them to you. And they just sell them. And the doc, you know, that's another. We all off the subject.
Yeah, I don't
know
where this going. This is the drug show. So Jordan Bankxx Drug Show.
Hey.
Trap. Jordan Bankxx Trap Show.
Let me
Pills and
stop.
potions.
Right, whoa. I might get a sponsorship. I might get a sponsorship with a pharmacy company or something, or a drug company. Let me stop. But I'm just saying. You always see on Facebook and stuff, don't you? PTN for sale, P this, P that, this and that, got lean. Where do you think that stuff come from? It's coming from the doctor.
They upload the picture too. What?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Most no fools get locked up too.
They be uploading the picture.
Yeah, but it's coming straight from their doctor. That's the biggest drug dealer in the world is your doctor. Because whatever the pharmaceutical companies, insurance companies pay him to push, that's what he's going to push. That's why you be like, well, doc, I don't know about this pill. No, I don't take it. It's still experimental, but whatever. He don't care. He gonna get paid.
Yeah, they gonna get paid either way.
Yo, I'm just saying she needed some time off.
That's what I'm saying.
Any little time off? Okay. Alright, but anyway, so we talked about that in a typical modeling day. But even when you get hired, I know you said it takes 12 hours, but let's do this. Walk me through that 12-hour day. Like when you have to get up in the morning, you think to yourself, okay, I have to be gone. Like you have to think in your mind. Let me say, because when I was in the military, and I think the first day I woke up in boot camp, I just had to say to myself, I'm here, this is home. It was like jail. You only do 2 days. The day you go in, the day you come out. So what do you think, when your modeling day, when you get up and you have that mindset of, okay, this is a 13-hour day, where do you start? What do you do? That's a long day.
Well, yeah, when I first get up, my main thing is, okay, well, really I do my hair the night before always, try to get it done that night. And if I do it myself, yeah, I'll be up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, then have to get up probably at 7, go get makeup done, be done by 8:30, 9. And then at that point, I'm thinking, like, if I haven't ate nothing, okay, I'll fast all day so my stomach can look flat the whole day.
Me too.
Then just drink water, but then again, that doesn't pan out right, because it's like, if you got rehearsal before anything, it's like you sitting there with other people. If you get it right, you gotta wait on other people to get it right. So then that takes up about 2-3 hours. And then you get fitted for the clothes if it's a fashion show, or I mean, it's one of those things where it really depends on if it's a runway show, or even if it's like if it's an event. It really depends. There's a lot of different things with modeling and how my day would go. Mainly my day is always based off makeup, food, water, fasting, what am I going to wear, and that would be like the 8-hour range right there.
Wow.
And after that 8-hour range, I'll have to figure out, okay, do this look right? And if it's for another designer, I may still have to walk, especially if they paid me. You know, so then on top of me not having it on my stomach, I gotta sit there and act like I like it. But you know,
Yeah.
and then doing the show after that with none in your stomach, that's just right there. I mean, I got so used to doing it, but when you done, I be feeling like I done took something and I'm knocked out. So it's one of the, that usually be my day.
So what keeps you up? Is it Red Bull, coffee? You got to throw back a bunch of coffee, or?
No, it's a mind thing. It's like I feel like if it's your passion, your mind is going to stay up and it's going to go.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, it's like adrenaline, but the only time I drink coffee is at work. I would never drink it for when I'm doing modeling thing, because if I crash, it's going to look on my face. You know, you're going to see that on my face, but at work it's one of those things to where I'll probably crash a little bit when I get home, but I'm not there for a show. So I can't take Red Bull, any of those things while I'm out. And I wouldn't suggest nobody do that, because you can crash at any time.
Yeah.
Especially if you're walking, you don't want to fall.
While I'm drinking my Red Bull.
He finna crash on the show.
You like this? Yeah,
It's gonna turn to the Tim Pop show.
You mother. Did you see how people do you? I hate to talk about black people.
But it's sugar free though, so it's
Right, it's sugar free.
Oh, okay.
That shit nasty.
I should be sucker free.
You know what Red Bull is?
What?
Don't.
What is it? What is it?
What is it? Go ahead, tell them.
You know though, don't you?
Yeah, tell them. Just tell them.
What is it?
It's the urine from an animal.
So you drinking pee?
You can piss.
Turn that shit up. Piss him off, man. Turn that shit up.
It's bull pee.
Hey, when a woman's fed up,
R. Kelly,
nothing
okay.
you can do about it. Hey, dog, but the PP man, I ain't, you know, it's refined. They add crystals and stuff in it.
But it's still
To kill the pee.
Let me tell you something though.
That's why it's yellow.
There's certain, not that I'm agree, but there are certain nutrients in pee.
Lord.
No, it's baby pee, not bull pee.
Well, I ain't got to worry about failing on drug tests with that baby piece.
So all the Red Bull
Look,
drinkers, y'all drinking pee?
Look, I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you something. Some athletes though, when they finish working out, and to keep those nutrients, when they pee, they actually drink it back. That pee straight from them, they drink it back.
They drink it back.
Yeah.
They silly as
those
hell.
nutrients and things,
Fuck that.
well, you know,
Oh
us.
man.
No, really, they do. Because remember when Marquez fought Floyd Mayweather?
Hey, he lost, so that was pointless.
No, but he showed himself drinking back his own pee. That was part of
You might have to
his regimen.
Google this
I
stuff.
swear to God.
So if he had a
That's part of his
urinary
regimen.
tract infection.
You gonna take it down?
Oh my God.
I hate to talk about black people.
Oh my God.
This nigga.
You not drinking pee. You
Sir.
should give it to
Sir.
yourself.
Sir, control yourself.
Do your thing.
No. Now y'all went from drug deals to pee selling and drinking. I don't know what's going on today. We try to have a nice, classy, wonderful show. Like, you shut the hell up.
Piss.
Basically, you just done. All over the internet, I'm gonna be known as Pissy Banks. They be calling me JP. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Tell your people out there, that's not true. I put water in here.
You put water in there.
Yeah,
You break it down like a baby bottle.
I poured out the contents of this and put fresh water in here.
So why not just get a water?
Water bottle.
Because the can keeps it cooler.
Okay.
But it's yellow.
No.
It's most definitely yellow. Red Bull is.
Mm.
It gives you pee vibes.
Brown. It's brownish yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me go back to this. What type of shoe do you prefer? I know you're talking about, print runway, but I don't know all the difference. I just think when I see a model, she walking, okay. My head go like this, and I go, okay, wow.
Well,
Which do you prefer?
I prefer more of the fashion shoes, like the glasses, the jackets.
Because you get to keep all those.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
The only time you don't get to keep it is when you're in a fashion show, but if you're just doing it for them, most of the time the compensate is either the money
Like,
or...
it can come up missing.
Yeah. Yeah, but that never comes back around good, though.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Now I got you stealing it. Maybe this is piss.
Selling
My
drugs.
mind is going crazy. Maybe this is piss. I'm just like, I don't know. I gotta sell it drugs.
Yeah, Red Bull gonna be mad at us.
You
Talking
bad
about
influence.
Yeah.
You gonna get sued by Red Bull, bro.
Sorry. I don't have anything. You want this hat? I don't know what to tell you.
I am not affiliated with Jordan Bankxx.
Yes, you are. Got a whole damn shirt on. Talking about he's
No,
affiliated.
look, they got it on. How can they? No, they can't do that because it's on. If you Google it, it's gonna say it. So they gonna say that they informed the people already.
No.
You just didn't know. You didn't have knowledge of it.
No, I am uninformed.
Yeah, that's what it would be. Uninformed.
Damn.
Only way they can sue you if the knowledge was not, it was not.
Right, and it was defamatory.
Yeah.
And then
They gonna see all you can do is talk about it, laugh about it at this point because it's out there.
You drink it.
Well,
Ooh.
they got stuff in here, though, other stuff too.
Savvy them out on Red Bull. That's what we're gonna talk about today.
Wow.
Y'all, okay. Let's go back to change the subject. Okay, so let me ask you this then. I know, what about the competition in the modeling world? What do you think about, or how do you feel about the competition in the industry? Because we said it's a dog-eat-dog world, and we know in that world of high fashion, beauty.
I would say more of the competition is as the older I get, the more irritating it's starting to be because it's like every beautiful model doesn't want to see another model make it. I'm one of those models that's like,
Really?
okay, well, oh no. I'm one of those models that's like, okay, well, let's work together, let's do this big old power move, but then
Right.
you get some that wants that light by themselves, especially, in this city. I'm gonna be particular, because the crazy part about it is that I done had models reach out to me
Okay.
in different states. Like I had made a post, I think it was the Atlanta group or whatever, and I just said, hey, I would like to recreate this look. I had so many beautiful women reach out and say, hey, I would love to work with you. Do you know when they come to St. Louis, they don't want to do that because it's all of what will I get from this, and how I'm gonna benefit from you doing this is never a thing to where they're joining because you are a model, this is your passion, so why don't you just do it for exposure for yourself? And you don't even know you getting paid.
Look at the code.
That's why I
The
like
competition is trash. I'm like, what you, if
Right.
you're pretty and I'm pretty, you got nothing
Right.
to lose but to make a
Nothing
good
to lose.
picture, you know?
That's it.
So I never really get it. I try to work with models in St. Louis, but I drifted away from it, you know, because it's like I can't keep putting my energy into people that don't, you know.
You kind of learn that about St. Louis. You kind of just gotta say, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it myself.
I think that's why a lot of artists move from St. Louis because
You
of that
got
reason.
to, because if it's another artist that feel like they just as good as you, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make a diss song about you. Instead of getting on the track together and making $1 million, y'all want to go against each other. What for?
Right.
Just make a lot of money together. That's
Well, yeah, because I think people, I don't know, people mentality is, but it's kind of like you said, like in the rap game, like you diss me, but you work 10 million and I'm worth 5 million. To me, it's like,
Let's just make
I'm
15
still
million
rich.
together.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm still the richest nigga I know. Like, it don't, like, that would not bother me. You work 100 million, I'm worth 10 million. I don't care, I'm still rich. I'm the richest, you know, because a lot of people don't understand to be in the top 1% in America, you know how much money you need? Cash flow? To be in the top 1%.
How much?
And you don't guess. How much you think you
3.1 billion. 3.1 billion.
Not so high. How much you think?
2 million.
1 million. 1
To
billion.
be in the top 1% of Americans, you only need about $7.2 million.
You saying only, but that's nothing.
What I'm saying is, it's kind of shocking to me to think that's the top 1%, because I was thinking like you, man, you got to be a couple $100 million or something, but actually, no. So,
That's how they be on their Forbes.
yeah, that's how you get on the Forbes list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, you in the top 1%. 7.1 million. So there's a lot of rappers, a lot of entertainers, a lot of people who,
That's top.
yeah, in that top 1%.
By accident, because it ain't really, I mean, it's something, but you think
Yes.
billions, but then it's really millions.
It's really millions.
Yeah.
It's really millions. So yeah, and you could actually easily skip off that list because 7 million is a lot of money, but you know, when you finish buying Bentleys and your girl or doop, you know, that's gonna fall. That value's gonna fall. And after you get finished, you know, wearing $1 million on your arms, that's not really accumulating any value because cash is trash. It's not accumulating anything on your arm. You losing anyway. So, but just a thought. Anyway, but let's go back to it though. So, let me ask you. We asked you to describe yourself when we talked about you, but how would your friends describe you? Like when people look at you, they'll say, "Well, Savy is, you know, she is, but you know, maybe she's shy, maybe she introvert really, or."
They would say that I'm more straightforward. I'm really caring. More so just
Is that to a
straightforward.
fault? Are you caring to a fault? Like most caring people really care too much. It's like.
No, so they would, you know, I'm just the person I'm just gonna care, and if you know that I do care, and you you know, I just feel like if you know that I do care as a friend, then you respond a certain type of ways, one of those things where I'm gonna be honest and kind of let you know, like, hey, you already know how I feel, so at this point, that's what you're gonna do, go ahead and do it. Cause I learned my lesson, oh my God. I learned my lesson when it came to friends, man. But it's like now, this new age of friends, it's kind of different. So I find myself befriending like older women, and I love it. You know, I can't really, I mix with the younger because of the group and entertainment, but it's like, it's kind of hard though, because some stuff I can't relate to. I'm not better than them at this age range. It's just the fact that it's more frustrating to me because it's like, okay, well, younger women, as myself, gonna feel like if I come to them as a friend, they're gonna feel like I'm judging them. But I'm really telling you, like, what are you doing? What you doing is wrong. And they tell me, okay, I'm the type of person where if you tell me something and you feel like I'm wrong, okay, well, you know what? If you feel like I'm wrong, I'm sorry. You know, but then it's so now where the people, they feeling themselves too much.
Yeah, and you know what? You're not the first female guest to come and say that. And that's
women my age, they feel themselves too much. I just want a couple older women friends that, I just really want to be able to still learn from them, and then we can laugh, and then they even come back and ask me stuff. So it's like, You know, I like that more than I'm really cool on that. You know.
Yeah, because it's just the mentality now. It's so driven by social media, and social media will fuck your mind up because social media, in most cases, is not the real world, but it's become everybody's or younger people's Bible. They you know, everybody's clout chasing. Everybody wanted this, wanted that. Everybody wanted for free. Everybody want to jump on this. Everybody want to look alike. You know, you don't get no props of being different anymore. You don't even get props of being intelligent anymore. The level of thought is so here. You know, when I was younger, I used to say, you know, I love Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, people prefer to be, I think, mentally Scottie Pippen because being Jordan is too high to obtain.
Yep.
You could beat Scottie Pippen. Which I don't think you can beat because Scottie was great too, but you could beat B.J. Armstrong, you know what I mean, and still make money, still win rings and come up, but you can't beat Mike, so they don't even try.
They don't even try.
They don't even try. The excellence part of it, they just take out. I'm just that. I'm on the team. That's it. Like, and people really, we need more people to try to be that Michael Jordan, that level, instead of just settling and saying, well.
Michael Jordan, he got a lot, though. I mean, think about it. Think about his scores, his shoes. It's just like.
But you gotta think about his mentality. Mike has a winning, like, he's not going to lose mentality.
Every time you hear from him, it's like, okay, so.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. That's right. It is what it is. Yeah. How you feel about it? You mad about the game you lost yesterday? Nope. Gotta come to Chicago. That's what he used to say. He used to say it every year. They gotta come through Chicago. He's like, hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lose. So yeah, but that's what people do. They settle with that second tier or third tier. They don't even bother to climb beyond it, and it's frustrating. But so your friends described you. You said that, but what motivates you in that world to keep doing it, keep modeling?
I would say my motivation will be me trying to make a difference when it comes to certain things with modeling, because it's like for us, we as models, it's known to not, people ask us stuff they don't want to pay. It's just, I want to be one of the women.
You want that free boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of models, I'm just saying, you gotta set the standard. So for me, it's a lot of stuff to where I'm humble enough to know, okay, well, you gotta be able to know if this is something that I can see from it, you know, it'd be back and forth instead of me just receiving or the other person just receiving. But other stuff you have to pay. That's when it comes like to me. So I feel like if I continue to set that standard and go along with it, it's like it's gonna be, because it's models I know that are watching me, I don't know, because I put something out there and say like, hey, I'm doing this, and then they say, hey, I want to do it. But then of course you know the attitude, you know that thing with it. But you know what I was saying earlier, be feeling themselves.
Of course. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you, I appreciate you coming here. I got a little gift bag for you. I don't know about the monetary value. But, I got a little gift bag for you there. Yeah, I appreciate you coming down. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, you don't have to do these things. You know, I see you busy, you working, got a lot going on. You know, I reach out, be like, yo, come down. So
I like this type of stuff. Things people never really know until you talk to a person. I love sitting down, you know, talking and
conversation.
Yeah, conversation. You know, fashion.
It's missing.
It's good, but sometimes I feel like that lane is missing. Like models, we don't get a chance to always talk about how we
shut up.
You know, about a lot of stuff.
Walk.
So
just walk.
Just walk.
So is doing movies though? Is that something else you want to get into?
Oh yeah, all the singing and acting. You know.
As far as movies, yes, I would love to do movies, but the only thing is, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I can remember scripts, that's one of the things where a person will give you 2 pages and be like, okay, remember this about 2 weeks. I can do it, but the scripted thing is what gets me.
See, you know what?
I just want to go to the movie and be like, just be yourself.
Right. But you
go with the flow.
You look great. You can sing and do all these other things. Even when the world opens back up, you got plays and things like that. You may be a great look. Like me, I'll say I write plays, but see, for me, before I do my play, what I would do is, you know, I pick my people, everything. I would send them a copy a month before
Yeah.
we start, because I want you to come in knowing the play,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not maybe knowing all the nuances, because you can call me, you know, we could go back and forth, whatever. But the fact that you just know the lines to me,
Mm-hmm.
I can get you to the point of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I am big on like memorizing that, because I know even when we were younger, we did a lot of little plays and we always had to remember it. Like we, so I hear what you're saying, but I do, that's the reason why I want people to memorize my stuff.
Memorize the scripts. And
Yeah, and it's a pretty nice size. So, but I
as
just,
long as you get that time, you
Yeah.
know, don't send it 2 weeks and then go like the 4th week.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people. It's this website called Backstage.
Right.
And it's for, you know, people, and the thing, I joined it years ago, and there's so many people that reached out to me for like movies and stuff like that, but then they send it to me that day and they want to cast a week later. I'm like, no, I'm not going to remember this in 1 week.
Should try it though, man.
Maybe you need some Red Bull.
Should try it.
No P. He not going to make me remember.
The Red Bull gonna sue you. They're gonna sue you. I love y'all, Red Bull. I love y'all. Yeah, that's like.
No, I ain't, no, that's just, that Red Bull do be good with Ciroc soda.
It is good.
You put
You
it
drinking tea too.
She drinking pissy.
years ago.
That's y'all thing, that's y'all thing. If y'all want
Man, I seen you drinking a Red Bull.
I don't, Red Bull nasty. I don't drink Red Bull.
I drink it just for the taste.
The taste. What about the energy?
It don't give me no energy.
Nasty,
It don't even give me energy.
He just like drinking beef fucking. He just like pissing in his mouth.
You son of a. You know what, sir? You all out of order. You out of order right now.
But let's get back to the
Yeah, we always
All
get
right,
that.
I'm out of it.
You sing. Can we hear something? Just a little.
There you go with that free boy. There you go with that free boy. Yeah.
Just a little something. Not
She's an artiste.
on blast, you know what I mean?
Yeah, put me on blast.
She's an artiste.
My bad.
You know what I mean? She ain't JJ. You know what I mean? Her just painting. Yeah, she an
Let me see,
artiste.
what can I sing?
Okay, break it down.
Just a little
Break
bit.
something down.
Let me see.
Here we go. Savvy the model. She's gonna break
Wait,
it
I
down.
haven't even confirmed that I was.
Right. See? He wants something for free. It's gonna be on this Jordan Bankxx commercial. I'm telling you.
Hey.
Let me see.
Okay, let me see. I think I'm gonna sing Destiny Child.
Mm. I'm gonna back you up.
You know that song?
Lord.
Once you start going, I know a lot of things. I'm saying.
You want the music? Do we need to YouTube the music?
No, you can't. See, there you go. You're gonna get me sued again.
No, you're not.
Universal
Oh, you
will
got-
block all that.
They gonna block it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I pull this and put it on other formats, they'll block it.
Well, I'm trying to get you locked up and, you know, in trouble.
Yeah.
Like that. You're already in trouble.
So you got to go Acapulco.
That's I haven't sung on you in a long time, so I don't know how to sound.
Just grab
I
it.
think you.
Just grab it, Mike.
Now you don't have to.
You don't have to. You got-
Should I? I should.
You should. Your fans waiting and looking at you. So they're like, go ahead.
You nervous?
No, because I'm trying to be decent about busted. Do you think about the song busted?
Right.
Okay, I'm ready. Let me see. If I don't pick up the phone like I used to for you, don't you take it personal. If I don't do all the things that I used to do. That's a little bit.
Oh, I'm feeling all right.
Okay.
And then that's when Beyonce stroll out there.
Yeah.
Did she do her part?
That's my favorite part when I
See,
that's
you
my
might, you
favorite.
never know, you might be a new Destiny's Child.
I'm gonna try. Do something.
It's always worth a shot. Okay, so, one of the final questions I got, always gotta know. So how does, because we always say you're a beautiful woman, how does the modeling, acting, singing, how does that affect your personal relationships? know they coming. You know, you gotta Instagram and Facebook. I know the DMs are full, 24/7.
Yeah.
That's if I couldn't be a female, that would annoy the shit out of me. Like I would really like.
It really does. I got two parts there. The first part is that how does it affect their relationship? For a while, I would say for years, I would say for like 6 years, my modeling has always affected my personal relationship because insecurity. Not only insecurity, but it's like one of those things where a person fears what could happen when they're not in the room. But then just recently, I would say about 3 years ago, which is a good thing, I met this guy, and this is the first time I've been able to kind of be me in my modeling world, and the person I say, you know, don't do this because I've heard this is going to happen. This is going to happen. But I'm going to tell you, the worst thing you can do, because it happened to me, is get with somebody. Say when you get with someone, they'll say they're not comfortable with you here interviewing me, but they'll tell you one day, it's either me or that show. You're going to be. But then look, because sometimes as women, we emotional, so we just love you. At one point in my life, I robbed myself because I said, you know what, I'm going to choose him. And that was my, you know, that was the person.
I know exactly what you're saying though.
You know, when you with somebody, but it's different. Marriage and relationship is different.
I ain't holding back
know,
no more.
But see, that's how he met you though. He met you as a model.
Yeah. Maybe as a model, but he seen the attention out. And the crazy part about it, that's when all that Def Jam and stuff was popping out, so I knew it was my time. But then it was one of those things where when you get in a marriage, it's different. The requirement is different. And if your husband asks you to step away from certain things, it's like you gotta do it. But at the same time, I feel like he knew that he had that power, so he robbed me of that. But at the same time,
because
you know,
why would we do that to somebody? If they have a vision and a dream, and you marry them or you with them, and you know that's their goal in life, let them do it. Like, but let them. I think people are afraid that if you come up, the more you go up, you're gonna.
I'm just gonna take you with me.
No, but people think you're gonna. Let's say if you come up now, you're this famous actress and model, you're gonna run into Idris Elba. You might, or Idris, what's his name? Elba, some whatever, black guy, or whatever these black guys, man, or whoever you think is a nice looking singer, whatever. You might run into them, and you don't. Guys are really insecure about that type of thing. They don't know how it's going.
But do you pay attention to all the stuff that happened with him behind the scenes? This is me being one of my friends say you straight to the point.
Right.
If you think about every 3 to 4 years, there's something that comes out there about they be having sex with all these people, somebody getting sued for transferring something over. That lets you know that everybody is doing. You could not. For me, I'm more personal. So I mean, you can look good and stuff. Only thing I'm gonna think about, okay, that song, it was real nice, but it's like it's so much personal stuff I pay attention to on the media. I could never find myself getting there with somebody who's already established all the way up there. Guess what? They done ran through so much. Yeah. It's like I'm like a baby to them. I'm like new. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look.
That's why they want you.
No, but I'm just saying, I just look at it different. I'd rather just stay with who I'm with. Guess what? I know that person.
You like fresh fish coming through the prison yard.
No,
fresh fish.
No.
So you don't have a celebrity crush that if you see that person?
Everybody got a celebrity crush.
Oh man, I did have a celebrity crush at first. It was Tank, but no, listen, that was
my twin.
No, let me tell you, that was at first. Until I I'm steady finding out stuff about this dude, and then I got with somebody. I'm like, shoot, you look better than Tank. You know,
oh, okay.
You know. So at this point, it's one of those things where dude, he just looked real bad. I ain't even gonna say. All I'm gonna say is that my whole direction changed with a lot. Yeah. When you really find somebody you want to be with, you kind of look at stuff different. I think I had that crush because I was with the person who I ain't supposed to be with. Wow. That's how I. No, look, listen.
I ain't gonna go there. Never mind.
No, listen. Because I feel like when it comes to that celebrity stuff, when it comes to that celebrity stuff, I feel like I only had a crush on Tank because it was one of those things where it was like, as a woman, it depends on what you like. If you like muscles, if you like skin, if you like teeth. But then if you find somebody in your state that got all that stuff you like on a celebrity, it's gonna be like, why do I even have this crush anymore? Because I see this in you. You get what I'm saying? It's not. I never was one of them fame persons. Like, I see you when I finna jump up, do cartwheels,
Right,
you know.
right. Maybe, I don't, yeah.
But
So
Tank admitted that he did some things. Now,
And that's my problem.
I'm not gonna say on her, but
That's my problem. I mean, it may not be true though.
You're not my twin.
No, he said it.
You're not my twin no more.
He said it.
Man,
though.
look, you know.
You know, he
You-
said it. Now. He said it.
I don't even got no personal one. I'm out in the R&B world listening to music.
She done lost her crush.
Right.
You done crushed her crush.
Thank you,
You
Tank.
wrong.
I'm
You
just
done crushed
saying,
her
I'm
crush.
just out here just
Tank, you wrong for
listening
that.
to the R&B little music. I ain't got no
Yeah.
crush no more. Even ruined it.
Right. I still like Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton, oh yeah.
I still like. She classy, older.
She gets older and she
Very
still
beautiful.
looks good.
Very
though.
beautiful.
Yeah, she do.
Mhm.
Yeah. I still like Toni. I always like Toni, but you know.
She knows she be moving. That little video that she had.
Yeah, she's moving. She's so short too. She's short.
She real short.
Yeah, you can tell she got to be like 5'1".
Where all those sisters come from, though? She got like 7 sisters. They all.
Yeah. I like Tamar though.
Huh?
She my least favorite.
You mean you?
I like Tamar.
Hey,
There's something about
Just
Tamar.
out the
Hey,
blue.
Talking
Out the blue, she cut her off. Her music sound different.
Yeah.
Right.
Something about Tamar though.
Like she's trying to look like baby. What the hell? Like
Tamar?
Tamar crazy.
Maybe that's what I like about it. I don't know. I'm telling you.
You know what? I don't know. I can't judge Tamar. Cause after merge, your mind just be. She probably just getting her
I'm
healing
saying
right
that.
now. That's why she probably not crazy. She just getting her healing.
I'm a judge of bald head ass. She crazy.
I'm sorry. You talk about Tamar.
Don't talk about her. She out here getting her healing. That's all she doing.
Yeah,
But you really don't know what
she
goes.
need Jesus.
You know what I'm talking about? She could be really
She
going through
needs
something.
Jesus, 3 wise men, and 4 disciples. Last thing for Savage, let me ask you why I got you here. So we hearing some good stuff, but what would be the advice you would give anybody going into modeling now or that world?
I would say if you're a model that's looking for work, and because most models when they come in, they be very like, I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it. It's a lot of sex trafficking out here, so that's my first thing because I had a couple experiences where, and it scares me. That's another reason why I don't travel a lot, but it's a lot of people out here that will write up false contracts and say they'll pay for everything. They will pay for that flight.
They ask for it.
Yeah, they'll pay for your flight to get you out there, and they will take you. So as a model, if you knew you coming into it, if anybody wants you to do anything, please read the paperwork, search the name, search the location. That's the first thing. I don't even care if it's in St. Louis. You know, I got to figure out, okay, do this person stay there? Like, it's a lot of people that are making contracts under names that are on obituaries.
Yes.
So you got to make sure that if somebody reaching out to you, that is legit.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't
That's
think about
deep.
that part of it.
Man, that's sex trafficking. That's the first thing you gotta think about. Okay, if I'm beautiful, I'm taking pictures. Like for me, I be having like a lot of weird things in my inbox. So it's one of those things to where when somebody reach out to me, I gotta really look at their picture, look at their photo, look at their family. I look at their website, and then if it's a number, I'm gonna put that in Google. You need to search everything because you can.
Did you do all that on my show?
Nah, the thing is with Instagram,
They got 2 X's that get his name. What the hell?
I did my research. It didn't come back.
Pass the
It
FBI check.
didn't come back to a little white little fan.
Thank you, Jesus.
Pass the FBI check.
Thought I was catfishing you.
Oh man, you gotta be careful
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Probably, please do your due diligence on me. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm gonna keep it legit, keep it funky. So, but tell everybody how to reach out to you.
Well, you can contact me at savythemodel@yahoo.com.
Okay.
And I also have Facebook, that's Savy Love. Instagram, that is Savy the Model as well. So then I have a Savy the Model fan page on Facebook because it's a lot of ways you can reach me. Facebook, Instagram, I got a YouTube channel, subscribe to Savy the Model.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. As far as getting in contact with me, send me email. I check my email like every 3 seconds. So savythemodel@yahoo.com. If you just want to send me something straightforward, send it there. I'm gonna see it.
So she here, we appreciate her coming through. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to her. She came through. She did a great job. Love talking to her. Y'all let us know if y'all want us to bring her back. Cause She got a lot of knowledge. Like, this has been a very, very informative interview. Before we leave, the last sponsor, go ahead and shout the sponsor.
You know what I'm talking about? Peepholepleasures.com. It's the #1. Well, I ain't gonna lie. It's an adult. It's an adult toy store online. Peepholepleasures.com. Come see us. We got the #1 toy in America right now. Everybody know about that rose.
That's enough, y'all.
That
We heard the Savy the model, like sex trafficking. Here you go.
Here you go, the rose.
Oh, nigga. That's what it is. That's old nigga. Hey,
She know about that rose.
Shut your mouth. But hey, we appreciate her coming through. It's the Jordan Bankxx Show, y'all. We gonna holler at y'all. There we go. That was great. Great.
Damn, turn on my back.
Let me turn this off.
Shit.
Man, already go out. Look. That was great, though.
To record, bro. I'm telling you.
You still recording. People waving. Let me